And the news here is that Steve Mollenkopf will not be moving to Microsoft. He's going to be the CEO. He's moving upstairs to become CEO of Qualcomm. This just came out in the last 10 minutes or so. It's effective March 4th, and this comes on the heels of Bloomberg reporting that Microsoft was eyeing Steve Mollenkopf as a potential successor to Steve Ballmer as CEO of Microsoft.
We got to backtrack here. This is a double electrical engineering guy, major prodigious technical chops at Qualcomm. People that know Apple, trust me, they make the Apple iPhone go.
He spent 2 decades at Qualcomm. He joined as an engineer in 1994. He rose through the ranks of the company. He became head of QCT, which is the chip business, in 2008. And that's why Microsoft had looked at him as a possible contender, because he is part of the industry that Microsoft cannot crack right now.
We do not have the reporting on this, but did the board go to him and beg him to stay, or did he go to them with an ultimatum? I mean, it's
you have to wonder. You have to wonder.
A really interesting conundrum, and all of this, not an embarrassment to Microsoft, but it stews the pot.
It certainly does. Paul Jacobs, his boss, who's 52 years old,
and he is Qualcomm.
He is Qualcomm because he's one of the sons of a Qualcomm founder.
Yes.
He goes upstairs, presumably. He becomes executive chairman. Actually, he already is, so he will remain executive chairman, but he makes room for Steve Mollenkopf.
But, Scar, if Microsoft wanted him, then it's not clear to me that Mullally would be their number 2, because you're talking about apples and oranges in the types of people who would run the company. So, if he's not in the running, I'm not sure that Alan Mullally would even be their next definitive pick, because they clearly have different skill sets.
They have different skill sets, and that's been the big question mark with Alan Mullally. He doesn't have that tech background. He, of course, was very successful. Boeing was very successful at Ford, but does he come into Microsoft and change the company at a time when it's in need of a major transition? It's got some structural issues to deal with.
This goes right over to Richard Claridge's world, the professor of economics from Columbia. To me, this entire discussion is about first principle chops. There's no substitute for technical degrees and technical know-how in any place in the corporate world.
Well, certainly, absolutely, and one would think so in a tech company. I think the real challenge for all these companies as an observer, not an expert, is, you know, the saying, there's no second acts, right? So the ones who are successful did something really well the first time. It's the rare company that can actually do that 2 or 3 times, right? So Apple's an example of that. It looks to me like Google, but I think those are the exceptions. The norm is one big idea, some market share, and then you lose it.
Yeah, we'll see. It's going to be fascinating to see. This is a stunning announcement. Again, if you're just joining us worldwide, Qualcomm blinks. We don't know who blinked, right, Scarlet?
Yeah, Qualcomm has named Steve Mollenkopf as CEO effective in March, and Qualcomm shares are moving into pre-market, as are Microsoft shares.